At some point in your relationship, your marriage, your divorce, with your kids, you're going to have to take charge. All right, guys, let's get to it. When we talk about divorce, let's talk about the guidelines you need to follow from day one. Now, as usual, when we talk about stuff like this, I'm not an attorney, and I'm not about to give you no legal advice. I'm just telling you the stuff that I would do. Now, guys, I always tell you this from the get-go. When a woman start all that, I need some space, start talking about we need time apart, right then, guys, you're already behind the 8 ball. So you already know you're going to have to play catch up. But in whatever instance it is, whether it's you ready to leave a marriage or she just came up to you and she talking about leaving, I would not leave my house, guys. I'm going to put it in that manner. I would not leave my house. Reason being, guys, it's easier for a judge to let you keep what you have than vice versa, take it from you and then give it to her, or take it from her and give it to you. So make the judge make a decision whether to sell the house, whether she gonna get the house, whether you gonna keep the house, whatever. Stay with your home. That's if you want your home. Stay with it. If you want something in the home, take whatever you take, and if you decide you don't want to be there, but you're gonna leave, and you're gonna take, you leaving, but you still want some stuff that's at the property, make sure you take that with you and put it somewhere. Don't leave nothing over there and then think you're going to come back and the judge going to take it from her and give it to you. And sometimes you can leave stuff that the woman can't even use, but they ain't going to let you have it just because. Because at this point, guys, I can guarantee you she probably got some kind of bitterness. Now we talking in generality. So if we have some all police up in here, then y'all need to go and decommission yourself. But in general, that woman probably won't even be able to use the stuff, but she'll keep it just to keep you from using it. Next thing, guys, is get yourself a good attorney, one that you can afford. And when you do get this attorney, make sure you have everything you need to tell the attorney, wrote down a list of everything you want, the questions you need to ask. Because, guys, these attorneys are charging you by the minute, charging you to send email, charging you to make phone calls. They charging you to draw up documents. They are charging you for everything. So get your money's worth, but don't sit there and try to be friends, shoot the shit with them and all that. Don't do that. Because you already got a whole long road ahead of you. And ain't no telling how much money you're going to be out of when all this is said and done. And being broke and being divorced, guys, it can put you in a place that you just don't want to be. So have all your notes ready. Just like when you get married, guys, get married on your own terms when you ready to get married. Now if she keep on asking you about marriage, asking you about starting a relationship, trying to force you into tying a knot and all that stuff, don't do that. Don't let her decide whenever it's time to get married. Now, if she insinuate marriage, that means she's ready to get married. That don't mean you have to actually marry her. That don't mean you actually have to marry her. And don't allow her to put pressure on you to get married. Because that is a humongous investment. A humongous investment. No matter what type of business you got, going through a divorce is probably going to be, you'll probably take the worst loss in a divorce than you will in any failures that you have inside your business. So remember that, guys. And just like you think it through whenever you get married, you need to think it through whenever you get divorced. Whenever it's time for you to get divorced, sit down and think about what it is that you need to do in order to go through the steps during the divorce. One thing you need to do is plan out everything. Plan out when you're going to talk to an attorney. Plan out. Make sure you get your property list together. Plan out where you're going to live at. Plan out, where the children going to stay when the time. And sometimes, guys, this will work when it comes down to them children. Because, look, a lot of times women want all control. Sometimes they don't want you to see the kids and all that old bullshit. But still, you got to try to work with them. And some women are reasonable. Some of them are not. Some of them don't care nothing about the kids. They just want to use the kids to massage their manipulative feelings. That's all. They don't think about the kids might want to be around their dad and might need to, visit with their dad and have that relationship. They just only want the kids for themselves. So you got to think about that. Check into your retirement. Check into your retirement. Get with your lawyer and let them explain to you what's about to happen or what could possibly happen during the hearing. Understand and know what you're willing to fight for. Know what you are willing to fight for, guys. Now you can't have every goddamn thing, but don't be greedy. Just be reasonable when it comes down to what you're willing to fight for. And most likely, both of y'all can walk away getting what you want out of the divorce. Instead of trying to be greedy and try to take out everything. And that's where you got to compartmentalize your feelings and that bitterness inside. You can't walk in there trying to hurt the woman. You just got to walk in there and try to get what's reasonable and what you want out of it. And which most of the time women are going to be the opposite. They just going to be bitter a lot of time, and they're going to try to take everything from you and make you and leave you with little or nothing. But you don't have to be like that. You don't have to be like that, guys. So know what you're willing to fight for and be fair for it and look for a fair settlement. Next thing is this. File for divorce first. Filing for divorce first, it puts you ahead. It gives you a chance to explain yourself first. Talk to your lawyer first. It leaves her in a position of playing catch up, when most of the time we normally the ones playing catch up. And remember, guys, judges will issue out temporary orders for various stuff. And remember, temporary orders tend to become permanent orders. So you got to always remember that. Get out of the notion that the judge going to take it away and give it back to you. Most likely, whatever she got, she going to keep. Whatever you got, you going to keep. Because judges don't like to risk it. They like to play it safe. They like to do what all the other judges doing. And if that's the normal, they going to stick with the normal a lot of the times. A lot of times, that's what they're going. So you have to assume that they're going to stick with the normal when it comes down to you leaving shit behind that you really want. And then these temporary orders get placed on you, and you think, man, after this is lifted, I can go in and talk my way. Don't think you can talk your way out of shit in family court. Half the time, if you got all the proof that you need, they still judge against your ass. So don't always think that family court is the enemy. It's the enemy, and you hoping that the shit will fall in your favor. Because 9 times out of 10, it don't. And talking too goddamn much. Talking too damn much, guys, and going on social media too much, putting shit on you ain't got no business putting on there. Showing you got a new car, you just bought a new house, you going on all these kind of trips. Don't do that. Well, hopefully your ass won't be trying to buy no new house going through a divorce, but I seen people do it. Don't be doing that. Don't go online trying to show off what you got, trying to make your ex jealous, trying to show off the money, doing all that. Because all they're going to do is try to take it from you. If you don't want it, then show it off. If you don't want it, show it off and go in the family court and see what they do to your ass. Live the life that you show. If you show that you poor, then damn, you should be poor. If you live a middle class life, just live what you say you living. Don't try to go in there lying. That's another thing. Don't be lying in court. If it is, I know it's hard, guys. It's hard to, shake. You want to fudge with the truth and bend the truth a little bit. Don't do that. Because once they catch you in one lie, they ain't finna believe shit else you say. And then they going to put the hammer down on you. And then no matter how much she lied, they don't catch it. They going to think it's the truth anyway. So you don't need to be in there trying to lie and go on. Just be truthful in what you're talking about. Be straight up. Tell your lawyer everything you need to tell them, tell them. Don't try to play these little, I'm gonna try to hide money over here. I own a business and I'm gonna put this in my business name. I'm gonna hire another person, a family member that don't work with my business to take on a salary. Guys, they know all them tricks. They know all them tricks because there's so many people to try that shit before you. If you try that, guess what's gonna end up happening? Then they're gonna nail your ass to the wall and that's gonna be it. They gonna nail your ass to the wall. Then you're gonna walk out of there losing way more than you should have lost when you lost. You could have fought for that in the first place. So don't do that. Don't do that. But guys, these are the things that I would do from day one. And if I knew a divorce was coming, and I would live by those things, and I think I would have a better chance on fighting for my divorce. But anyway, guys, until next time, stay ready.